Good morning and welcome to the new week. Welcome to the new vlog and to the new episode of The Hannah Show. It's actually super early. It's just 6:15 in the morning and I've already been up for 2.5 hours. Is it? Yes, 2.5 hours. I set my alarm for 3:45. Even though I don't have to go to work, but my annual leave is officially finished, and from tomorrow I'll be getting up between 3:30 and 4 o'clock in the morning. So you can understand I haven't done that for a couple of weeks, which means I probably have to make myself really tired today to actually be able to sleep. Last night I didn't go to sleep till about midnight. I just couldn't fall asleep. So I only had maybe 4.5 hours of sleep. So I feel very tired. But I decided to get up, get myself ready for the day and just get on with it. As you can see, I've done my hair. It's got this kind of grayish, chromish, a violetish tint, and it usually washes away after a few washes and it kind of goes a little bit more subtle. Also, I've done my nails yesterday, and a funny thing is, these are stick-on nails. I saw Sarah from Wicked Reading do her nails, and she said she uses glued on nails that she orders on Etsy. So I went, I've done the same, and they arrived yesterday. So I sat down and I applied them, and it was the first time I was doing that, so I had to do my research. I don't want them to fall off after one day, so that's that. I've got 2 sets. This is more like a neon-y coral. I don't know how it comes across on the camera. And the other set I got is this. So these are just rounded square nails. I thought these would probably be better for work. I like them. They're so nice. Make me feel very, very fancy. Book news. We are officially halfway through the Amazing Readathon, and we just finished the Face of Weekend. My team, the spooky team, we tied with the fantasy team and we both took first place. So we got extra points for the team and we got extra currency money to spend, which means we can fly now, because airplane tickets are a bit more expensive than train or boat tickets. And we started the second half of the readathon and we have 5 more prompts. And yesterday a prompt dropped. I can't even remember where we're traveling to. So we are traveling to Antananarivo, wherever this is, and a prompt is to read a book involving religion or gods. And even though this is not my team's genre, which means I'll miss out on 50 points, the Sunbringer. I read The God Killer a few months ago and then I enjoyed it and I ordered the Sunbringer straight away. This is a lovely Waterstone Scopy hardback, and I've read a couple of chapters yesterday, and yeah, so I decided to read this because this is obviously about gods. I am going back to work tomorrow, so I know I'm not going to have as much time as I had over the past couple of weeks. So I can see myself falling behind, but I will be happy if at least I'll manage to submit the prompt on time. Yeah. We shall see about the rest. I have this whole list of the sightseeing books that we can read for extra points, and because I've mentioned that before, and I know there are some people that completed the entire list, and I'm like, how do you have time to do this? So, but I was thinking it's quite a cool list and there's a lot of interesting prompts, so I was thinking about going forwards, constructing my TBR and seeing if I can use the books that I have to fit the prompts and to fill out that spreadsheet. I am a spreadsheet whore. I love spreadsheets. Going forward, even if the Amazing Readathon is finished, I am going to try and fill it out with the books that I already have on my shelves. I've actually ordered some books from Vinted yesterday. They will be arriving over the coming week, so I'll see if I can get them all together first and then we can do an unboxing. Maybe. We'll see. I've been chatting for 10 minutes. I need a coffee now and I need to stay awake and I need to do laundry. Hello. Oh my gosh. It is so hot outside. Oh, and I am nicely blushed because I just come back from the gym. You can see I'm all sweaty. It's Monday, so obviously it's legs day. And it's so funny because today when I went in, one of the gym fitness instructors that work there, he always talks to me and Jason when we go, and then today he saw me and he was like, oh, Monday, legs day. And yeah, I did a legs workout. Oh my gosh, I'm literally drained. And then afterwards I done 25 minutes on a treadmill, just walking, and then I just come home now and it's 1:30. I need to shower, need to get out of these stinky clothes, and I need to have some lunch, but maybe a little bit later. Before I went, and I was reading this and my eyes closed and I fell asleep for about 20 minutes. Sunbringer, I'm literally just like read 4 chapters so far and there's not much going on. We kind of, in the last book, the God Killer, Kissen, our main female character, she sacrificed herself and she took out the god of fire and she jumped off the cliff into the ocean or into the sea, and the water god or the sea god rescued her. I think she called the sea god for help and he rescued her, and now we see Kissen again in the water god's cove or whatever it's called, where Kissen actually comes from. All the characters from book 1 have been revisited at this moment. We've caught up with Aaron, with King Aaron. We've caught up with Elogast, Inara, Skedi, the 2 sisters of Kissen and Kissen herself. And yeah, so this is where I'm at, chapter 4. I'm gonna start reading chapter 5 hopefully later. That's that. And I started listening to episode 13 via audio, which is a paranormal horror, and we are following a TV crew that are recording a show, haunted house show. So I haven't listened to a lot because I just listened on the way and back to and from the gym. So I've heard like 2 stories, but it's kind of a mix of people telling stories and interviews. So let's see how that goes. So I'm going to make another blanket for my friend, and I was just testing some new patterns, and I think this one is going to be really nice for a blanket and for a scarf. For Carly, if you're watching, I might use this pattern for you. Carly wanted me to make her a scarf. I'm testing the pattern and I actually like this. This pattern is by a lovely YouTuber, Crochet with Tiffany Hansen. She's here on YouTube, and this is her Sugar Plum Fairy blanket. And this is so nice. This is so easy to make, and it's quite loose and light, and I feel like it's so quick to make as well. Anyway, I'm going to go and jump in a shower. Tomorrow is work, so I've got a few more hours like that. That's it. I'm back to counting daylight hours for me. So jump in a shower and then start getting my things for work ready, and then just relax in the afternoon. I've got some roast chicken left over from yesterday, so don't have to cook. Just bang it out into a microwave and with some rice, and then that's it, dinner done. So, shower.
A lot of just common sense things. It takes a very long time to think about things, or to like answer questions, or just as bumper stickers on it, you want to be a little bit more incognito. Just like a little thing. He uses the money that he got from robbing a store to everything, so that way the baby is safe. Why in the world are you wearing a sweater? I don't sweat. I am not a sweater when I do activity, except like on my upper lip and then like my for magazines. And I think this was the fifth and final. I could be wrong, but the fifth and final.
Good afternoon. I have officially been up for 12.5 hours already. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I got up at 3:30, and you can see I actually feel so tired. Finished work, and mentally I was feeling fine. I had an energy drink, and I decided I'm gonna go to the gym, and I went to the gym and I did chest, and I had such an amazing workout. And I came home, I showered, hence no makeup and whatnot. And I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna sit down and read the Sunbringer. I've managed to read 8 chapters yesterday. I'm currently on page 64 out of 367, so just a little bit to go. So I'm gonna set my timer like I did yesterday. I'm gonna set it for an hour, and then at 5 I'm gonna start cooking dinner and getting ready for work for tomorrow. Okay, an hour is up. I've read this much, 26 pages. It's not a lot, but with this book, there's a lot of text on a page, and the font is quite small, I feel, and then there's a lot of it. So 26 pages in an hour. My book has arrived. So let's unbox it. ASMR. Dun, 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 dun. There it is. Love Unwritten by Laura Usher. Brand new from the factory. Smells good. That's Ellie. Ellie works for Raphael. She's the nanny, but the kid likes her. He liked her in the first book, so sounds like it's going to be a good read. I had a feeling that this could be about these two, and apparently there's gonna be book 3, and I'm not sure who is this. There was another guy. I think his name was Lorenzo or something like that. He was the guy that used to sit in a bar a lot in that Lake Wisteria. So I think maybe the 3rd book will be about Lorenzo, but the 2nd book is about Raphael and Ellie. I don't think there's any synopsis needed. It's going to be a romance between Raphael and Ellie. I'm excited for it. Like, these are not books that will bring value to your life, but entertainment wise, chef's kiss. Welcome. Today is Wednesday and I've been quite busy today after work. I've been busy procrastinating. No, actually, when I came back from work, I spent probably close to an hour scrolling through TikTok. No, actually, I've been quite busy. We are going on a holiday in about 4 weeks. So I was going through some like airport stuff and looking like car rentals and like things to do around where we're staying and updating the family group chat and whatnot. I've actually, I'm currently waiting. I've ordered an ice maker because I see them all over. So I decided to order an ice maker and I'm currently waiting for it. But also, oh my God, I swear I leave so much money on Vinted. It's unbelievable because I've ordered books, obviously. And the first lot just came and I was actually looking for this one, Brother. And this is a horror book. And this seller that had this book also had this. So I ordered that as a bundle. I've never read this author before, but I read the synopsis of this book online and it sounded interesting. I don't know, there's mixed reviews, but it was kind of like, you know what, I'll try it. These two books cost me, I paid £7.37 for those two, so to me it's a bargain. I'm excited. I always liked reading books about Scandinavia. My favorite author is Norwegian, Jon Esbo, if you didn't know. I have all of his books. I have read The Sunbringer yesterday, a little bit before bed, and I got to page 90 out of 367. So slow progress on this book. It's not that I don't like it. I like it. I enjoy reading it. I just haven't got a lot of time. So that's that. I am currently listening to episode 13 by Craig DeLuey. Yeah. And in the beginning, I was not convinced. It was very, very strange. But yesterday I've watched Sarah's vlog, Sarah from Wicked Reading, and she said in the beginning she kind of had the same feelings, and then towards the middle from the home video scene, she started liking it. And I was like, okay, I was going to DNF it. But after watching her vlog, I decided to continue with this book, with this listen. And I'm currently at 37%, and it's interesting. I think it's something that you kind of have to get used to. This basically follows a TV crew recording a 13 episodes for the first season of this. Can't remember what the show is called, but basically it's like haunted houses and stuff like that. So they are in this house. It's called the Foundation House, and apparently in the 60s or in the 70s a whole group of people disappeared. So they're currently in the house. They started recording, I think I got to like day 3. And how this started as like pre-show interviews with people, and people were sharing their experiences. Like there's this guy that used to see this ghost of this little girl when he was a kid. There's an ex-cop that currently is, I think he's an audio engineer or tech engineer or something like this. So there's people from different walks of life, but they are the crew and they record this show. I don't know what I think about this book yet. I think it's one of those that you kind of have to get used to, but otherwise so far so good. I will continue listening to it over the next however many days. I had a really big energy kick when I was coming back from work, and I was even saying to my manager, Mayor, I was like, oh my god, I get so energetic as soon as I leave work. I get like an injection of energy, but now I'm feeling it. Good morning. So I'm actually at work, like I said, I'm spare, but I did get a job. But now I've come back from the first half and I have a bit of a break. So I'm going to sit down and read my book. I brought this Sunbringer with me. I'm about 110 pages in, so I've got about 250 left. That's still a lot, but I'm going to try and read as much as I can today because I want to finish it before the weekend, because the weekend is going to be busy for me. Hello, it is, what's today? Thursday. You did see me at work, didn't you? Yeah, I just got back, finished work nice and early. I did manage to read some of my Sunbringer. I've read about 18 pages. So this far into the book, about 35% or something like that. Anyway, it's good. I think I enjoy it even more than The God Killer. I went to the charity shop to drop some stuff off, and they had this, First Light Wins, and it's a brand new flipping book. I mean, it just came out this year. It's basically a new this year's release, and it only cost me £2, and it's a beautiful hardback, literally no damage at all. Well, happy with that. I'm listening to the episode 13. This book is good. Honestly, I didn't think it's going to go like that when I started to listen to this. I'm literally on the edge of my seat listening to this book, and I'm hoping to finish it today. I'm really enjoying it, and honestly, if it wasn't for Sarah from Wicked Reading, I would DNF this book. It's only because this woman kind of convinced me in her book review to keep listening to it, and I did, and I'm happy that I did. I will link her channel in the cards and in the description, hopefully, as well, if I don't forget. Right, so I have just finished listening to episode 13, and I have to say, I'm completely confused by the ending. I actually don't know what happened. Can someone explain? The beginning of it I struggled with, I didn't enjoy it, and then I persevered and I really enjoyed the middle, and like I don't know, and then only the last bit kind of it weirded me out a little bit, so I don't know what to think about it. If I had to give it a star rating, I honestly don't know what I would give it to. Also, I think I need to change my ratings, because currently my ratings are like 1 star, oh it was rubbish, 2 stars is something, then 3 stars something else. I don't know. I think I'm gonna simplify it and I think I'm gonna change it to like 3 stars, I liked it, 4 stars, I really liked it, and then 5 stars, I loved it. So if I was to go by these ratings, I would give this book 3 stars. I liked it because I did enjoy it in general. Yeah. Wow. Hello. So fresh from the gym, or actually not so fresh. Okay, so I had to order more yarn for Carly's scarf because I've run out, so that's that one. Vinted stuff. So I have Artemis by Andy Weir. I have no idea actually. So Artemis, I've read that one, I liked it, and I wanted to have my own copy because I have The Martian and I have Project Hail Mary already. The Woman in Cabin 10, apparently that's a really good thriller as well. Everyone in my family has killed someone. BookTube recommendation, and the person that was selling this had this and this, so I picked up a bundle. The Whistling by Rebecca Netley. And I think this is a horror. Survive the Night by Riley Sager. Hoping this is going to be good because I feel like Riley Sager can be kind of hit and miss. Not my usual pick, I would say, but people are raving about this, and even men, so I don't know. I picked it up. The Love Hypothesis by Annie Hazelwood. 6 books to go on my shelves, and I'm thinking I need more space because let me show you this. Okay, so I know the light is not the best in here, but this is what I wanted to show you. This is the state of my bookshelves now. I'm stacking the books on top of the other books. So here, and I started doing that here as well. These are the bookshelves here. So I'm thinking about getting rid of these Kate Morton ones. And Ionespo, the new copy of Phantom is coming. And here I have some books as well. And I'm thinking I am not going to keep Six of Crows because I didn't like Six of Crows, and I DNF'd Crooked Kingdom. This, The Daughter of Shadow, Smoke and Bone, I'm not sure about that one because I haven't read, so I'll see how I get along with book 1. If I like it, I might keep the rest and read them, and if not, then if I don't like book 1, then I'm gonna put all the other ones on Vinted as well. My Twilight collection here, this I need to read at some point. This shelf, these are the books that I was going to read or give them a chance, and also some here. Anyway, so mainly these are the books that I was going to give them a chance, but I'm thinking I don't even want to read them. This is not the stuff that I read anymore, and should I force myself to read this? No, so I think I'm going to unhaul all of them, all this and this. So yeah, I think that will give me extra space on my shelves, and yeah, I will be able to move things around. Last night I managed to read up to page 162, which is about this much, which is progress. I think I'm just past, almost, I'm getting closer to the halfway mark. I found that in my library they have The Exorcist, and I've actually never read Exorcist before. I've watched the movie, and currently I have just under 3 hours left. This is a story of I think she's 8 years old, Regan, that according to her mother is possessed by a demon. And first of all, she gets sick, and then there's different doctors and trying to help her, and then psychologist and psychiatrist, and then eventually one of the psychiatrists says maybe you should look for help from a priest, because it could also be a possession. So she reaches out to this priest, and then he's currently investigating, is she really possessed, is it really a demon, or is it a mental illness? It's really good. I really enjoy it. It's like Dune didn't feel like a modern book, like or modernly written book. And I kind of had mixed feelings about Dune. But with this one, I actually enjoy it. I don't mind it. And maybe because it's also a genre that I enjoy, a horror, maybe this is the reason. High fantasy like Dune, high fantasy / sci-fi, or it's not my first choice, so maybe that's why I didn't enjoy Dune that much. But yeah, I actually enjoy listening to this. And yeah, so what I'm gonna do today is listen to The Exorcist, finish Carly's Scar. I've just finished listening to The Exorcist and finally completed my trip to Madagascar in the Amazing Readathon. The Exorcist, what a good book. What a good book. I actually rated it. I've given it 5 stars. I do look tired. I rated it 5 stars. It's such a good book. Like, it's not a modern language, but I think maybe for the book that it is, for the subject of the book, I think the language is so perfect. And I think not having that super modern language in a book helped to make me feel more engrossed in the book. I don't know, I think it was just a really good book, very well written, and also the fact that the narrator was actually an author of the book, was narrating the book, that I think that was really good. I enjoyed it. I always enjoy the narration when the author actually reads the book, because they know how they want to say certain things. So I really enjoyed it. I gave it 5 stars. Also, I've made progress on the scarf. I've got this much done, so it's getting there. Yesterday the baby blue yarn arrived as well, so I will be making back for my daughter's friend as well. In the meantime, I think I will start listening to the Sundown Motel, because I have that on Libby and my my loan expires in 10 days. I'll chat to you later. It's Saturday. Jason was off today, but I went to work. I had a rough day at work. I was feeling very tired and sleepy, but we went to the gym afterwards and we did deadlifts and we did shoulders today. And then, because no one stopped me, I had some more Vinted books delivered. Flicker in the Dark, and I have the replacement for my UNESCO book, so let me show you the difference. This is the new one and this is the old one. See the difference in size? And when they are on the bookshelf and I have all the books this size and then this odd one out in between like this, it just bothers me. So the other mothers. But this book hasn't been read. It's brand new. Rady Sager, Final Girls. The Drift by C.J. Tudor. This is the same author that wrote the Chalk one. Old Country. Apparently it's a horror book. For one of the amazing marathon prompts or sightseeing prompts, I've read The Watchers by A.N. or A.M. Shine, and the sequel to The Watchers is coming out late October, mid-October, something like this. But I went on NetGalley just to kind of see what I have on the shelves over there, and the sequel, Stay in the Light, was available as an ARC, so I requested it and I got an email today that my request has been approved, so I'll be reading that very, very soon. I'm excited to see where it's gonna go. I have just realized that I have not updated you. I finished my Seoul, I don't know how to pronounce it really, a book today. I've read the Sundown Motel for that, and that completed my leg 7 of the Amazing Readathon. There's 3 more prompts. I'm currently working on prompt 8, which is book with 5 colors on the cover. And so I kind of started with this Sunbringer, and that was supposed to be my book about the religion. For that, it was supposed to be the book for the prompt with the book with the religion, and I'm still reading this. I listened to an audiobook a little bit today, but I think with this sort of book I get more out of it when I'm actually reading it. So I went back and I'm reading it. So I decided, because I finished the Sundown Motel, to use that book for the prompt book with a sort of light on the cover, because there's this big neon sign outside the Sundown Motel on the cover of that book. So I decided to do that, and I keep reading Sunbringer, and hopefully even if I can't finish it quick enough for that prompt with 5 colors on the cover, then maybe I can use it for something else. But yeah, I decided to go back to where I finished yesterday, disregard everything I've listened to, and just read it, because I actually really enjoy it. And the Sundown Motel, I think I rated it 4 stars on Goodreads. I actually really like this book. It was good. It had a good mix of paranormal and mystery and a little bit of a suspense. And I like the 2 main characters, Viv and Carly. I like them. I think the plot was good as well. It was interesting. Not what I expected, but yeah, regardless of that fact, it was interesting. So I gave it 4 stars, and I think I have another book by this author, The Murder Road, that came from Illumicrate, I think, or Evernight. So I have that one, and I'm hoping to read it quite soon. Right, so today is Sunday. So Sunday is usually the day of the week when I close my vlog. And even though I haven't managed to finish the Sunbringer like I wanted, I was hoping I'll be able to finish it before I close this vlog. So even though I haven't done that, I will still close this vlog, because otherwise Nah. So, so even though I haven't finished all my planned reading for this week, it was a little bit slower because of the fact that I went back to work and I work full time. So I haven't got that much time. So the Sunbringer, I will continue reading it next week. And this also will be the last week of the Amazing Readathon. And I'm really curious to see how my team had done. You know, go Team Spooky. Anyway, I am going to sleep right now because I'm about half an hour behind. I should have been asleep about half an hour ago. So I bid you good night. Thank you for watching. As always, I appreciate you here. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in my next vlog. Bye.